Being 17 years old can be weird. I mean, you basically only have two options. Either you just end up enjoying your last year of being a teenager and not really care about what you're gonna do next year, and to be honest, that is totally fine. Or the second option, you just lock in. And I think you know which one I went for. And yeah, I know there's probably more than just two options, but if you're 17, you probably all felt this feeling of your friends telling you one thing, your parents telling you other thing, you got teachers on your back, and you just don't know what you're gonna do with your life. But I also want to make this very clear that you're not supposed to know yet. I mean, you're 17 years old. Nobody knew what they're gonna be one day when they're 17 years old. But in my situation, I want to show you that there is a way to get to your goals, even if you don't reach them in the next year, the next 2 years, or even the next 5 years. And that brings me to a very important point. And my first point I want to talk about, just to do something. Now, if you've been online recently, you've probably seen these guys making millions of dollars, traveling the world, and they're literally just like 1 or 2 years older than you. And you keep looking at those guys thinking, well, it's too late for me, I can't do anything. But that is exactly where you should watch out. So instead of just looking at them and thinking, I could never get there, as I said, just do something. Just take that first step, because trust me, if you take the first step, everything would be better from there. For me, for example, I started my YouTube channel about 3 years ago. I took 1 year to hit 100 subscribers, and I'm not even at 1,000 yet on my other channel. But over the span of 4 years, I've managed to work with amazing brands, got sponsors on my videos, bought my first ever camera. And no, I don't have 1 million subscribers, I'm not even famous yet, but still I managed to do all of these things without having millions in the bank. That's why I want to encourage you to take the very first step, because to be honest, if you can take that first step, bro, you're ahead of like 80% of the competition. So yeah. So the first thing I want to talk about is going to be your physical part of it. Literally physical, working out, going on a run, all of those types of things. The thing you have to remember is you have to get uncomfortable. So for example, for me, I've been working out since I was like, I can't even remember how little. And it just literally helped me so much. Like when I feel frustrated, where I don't know what to do, I just simply go on a run, go work out, and literally just clears your mind on whatever you have to do. Obviously, it builds your confidence as well. The beginning of this year, me and my one friend did a half marathon in only 30 days of training. I literally just came back from Cape Town after doing my first ever high rocks, also in only 30 days of training. Now, I'm not saying doing it extreme like that, but it's just something I do that literally pushes my limits, takes me out of my comfort zone. And when you're out of your comfort zone, that's where you grow and that's where you learn more. And that's gonna bring me to another point, and that's gonna be your finances. Now, I know a lot of people are trying to lock in, trying to make enough money, but if you put money as your main goal, you just kind of miss the whole point, bro. It's not about the money. Obviously, you need money to survive. It's a great thing to have. But if you keep looking at, okay, at this age, I want so much money in my bank. At this age, I want so much money in my bank. You're just missing the entire point, bro. Sometimes it's just about, firstly, fixing yourself, fixing your relationship with people, building your relationship with God and all of those type of things, and then the money will come. And I'm not saying that you should do all these things and just wait for the money to come, because that's not the point. The point is to build yourself up, build people around you up, because you can have $1 million in the bank and be the lamest guy I've ever met. You know what I mean? So don't ever put that as your top target and say, when I have this, then I'll do it. When I have this, then I'll do it. Bro, just as I talk, just take that first step. Great verse that works with this is Matthew 6 verse 33. Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. And that fits in perfectly with what I'm talking about, is seek first him. First, build yourself up. First, get your relationship right. First, live the way you want to live. And then all these things will be given upon you. Don't put your head up there and focusing on that stuff. Focus on yourself and your relationships first. Okay, so that was my 2 cents of locking in at 17. Now, as I said, I am by no means perfect. I am by no means made it in life. This is literally just me talking to someone out there, because I know someone out there has to hear this. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, a sub to the channel. If you want to see more of this type of content, please let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.